Where are we at, Tally?
We're ready.
We are ready. From the bass solo. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2. Hey. I can't talk about it. I'm recording. No, really. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah. Yo, no, I didn't feed the dog. I'm sorry. I'm right in the middle of a take.
Woof. For years this was, we had much more of a mainstream jazz band, and it had the jazz name. It was called the Durra Trio. And we got a bar band gig, you know, a nice gig. And I walked into this trendy place with really nervous managers, and I just kind of thought, let's be like an iPod shuffle band. You know, let's have every tune be the opposite of the tune before it.
Figured that we would start playing some more eclectic music so that we could please everybody who comes in the club. So it turned into this. We started getting more and more sophisticated arrangements, and that's where this project came from.
Somebody tell me what time it is?
2:11.
2:11. Motherfucker. Yeah, we're good, man. We're 3 minutes ahead of schedule. You know, a lot of what we're doing came out of tunes that the band sounds good playing, that I feel a connection with, and then I got into a bunch of arranging, and here we are. You know, with kind of a mix of what's going on in the bar and, you know, something a little more elaborate.
We've been doing this steady club gig, like restaurant gig in Beverly Hills called the South Beverly Grill. So yeah, we've had a chance to work a lot of this stuff out. Of course, Lewis, in his creative way, decides last minute to throw a bunch of new arrangement stuff at us. So, you know, we had a couple rehearsals, fortunately, so we're pretty cool. But
a lot of it for me is you know, letting the players do what they do and do well. For however much direction there is in these arrangements, there's a real lot of non-direction. You know, play something that sounds good to you. You know, it's kind of the standard, the modus operandi for this project and the band.
Lewis, I need like a few minutes for the bass to warm up to that room. I mean, it's freezing in that room.
Oh,
there.
fuck.
So just give me
Yeah. Do what you gotta do.
Just give me a couple minutes for the bass just to
Yeah, you're on a blow dryer? I've actually, you know, not mapped out time this extensively on a session before. But this one I did. There's between video, changes of basses, some other factors, there's enough balls in the air, there's enough things going on that I felt I should really map out time. Why don't you start this, Jerry? Why don't you play a little in front?
Everything I do is kind of centered around my love of jazz, improvised music. Yeah, it's a big it's a big subject, right? What is jazz? You can talk about that for a long time. Most of what I do is based on small group and interaction. You know, I especially enjoy that, you know, the connection with other musicians where everybody's listening to each other. This is an ideal situation because there's just 3 of us, and we kind of cover all the areas of music. I'm going to hang with the Chris Dave stuff all the way up until that 6/4 bar when you go into your solo.
Okay.
So we don't have to worry about it getting boring or anything.
No. Or if it's boring, that ain't gonna fix it.
Yeah.
cool hearing Jerry play out a little bit more on this gig. It's kind of like a quiet background gig, you know.
The place we're playing at is tiny, and you know, there are people and waiters and waitresses right up close to us. So we have to hold back. I have to play very quiet. So here I can play the way I would normally play this music. So for me, it's a big change. It's fun.
I'm glad you had those headphones on. We're lucky cats, man.
You know, we're behind where I would want to be. We really stuck to a schedule yesterday. That was great. Today we're behind, and I can just feel myself getting tense. You know. Yeah. The Bends, take 2.
We should probably stop. I don't have Larry in my cans at all right now.
That's called Groovis Interruptus.
Oh, we have a technical problem to solve, looks like. Sorry, go again. 1, 2, 3.
This is ultimately about artistry and expression and kind of seeing out to, you know, Lewis's vision, which is pretty cool, pretty unique, you know, these interesting takes he has on these kind of alternative rock tunes and some classic pop tunes or whatever.
You know, really a lot of jazz performance hangs around the tunes from the 30s, 40s, 50s. I wanted to look for ways to play and improvise on newer music, and I didn't want to like sort of change the harmonies and, you know, turn them into, you know, make them sound more like jazz standards or play jazz tempos. I wanted to play new tempos and harmony and find ways to improvise. Is this feasible, gents? Like that take, don't we?
I think you got I think you got something there, man. I mean, we were playing as a band. You know, I don't know how far away from the arrangement it got, but it had a nice thing in here.
It was. Yeah, it seemed like it was pretty damn well, the arrangement, man.
Check it out.
Check it out.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Oh man, marathon. What was that? 10 tunes in a couple of days.
I've always loved playing with a trio. It's been a lot of fun. I can't imagine anything I'd rather be doing. Well, okay, one thing. One thing.
I don't really have much else to say. I guess everything that I'm saying with my playing. It's a lot easier. It's a lot easier to express yourself that way.
I'd say we've evolved, gents.
Matt, Larry, Steen, did you get that gig covered? Okay, cool. I'm right in the middle of a session, so I better go.